Uh,
Ooh, that's a bad echo.
yeah, I can hear myself.
My
La
fucking thing's not even that loud.
la 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 la. Oh, there it
There.
goes.
There it goes. Everybody, welcome to
Oh,
episode 11 of the Nonstop Rambling Podcast. My name is Kyle Kontent. We're talking with Crazy Legs and Chelsea tonight, also known as LadyLorian. If you guys want to check her out, Twitch TV/ iLadyLorian.
No, it's just LadyLorian, not I.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
no, you messed it up.
You messed it up.
Already starting off bad.
You started off bad. Listen to you. Sound like
I
you're,
did. When I came out of the womb, I started off bad. What are you talking about?
sound like you're
I
on
died
crack
like 3
cocaine as we
times.
speak.
I've never done crack. I've got offered meth before and cocaine, but never done it.
Is that really what we're starting off with? The fact that you've been
I
offered
mean,
crack cocaine at some point?
I mean, we can. I'm just saying I've never. The only thing I've ever done is I've smoked weed, but other than that, I've always wanted to try. Not really try it because I'll never do it, but I always thought like shrooms would be kind of something to try. But I'd probably
Ask
have a
Mr.
bad.
Bass in your face. He's done them, I think.
I'd have a bad trip, and I'd probably like freak out and die.
Yeah, I have no interest in doing it at all. Because I'm a good child of God.
I'm a good child of God too.
Nope.
I haven't done it. I just thought about it.
What's the appeal? Like, legitimately, what's the appeal to you? Why would you want to do it?
No, I'm not saying I would. I mean, I don't know. I just thought like I was seeing stuff that's not there. see what see what would happen.
I already do that. As many times as I've walked in the kitchen thinking somebody said my name.
But then your house is haunted.
Or I'm just an idiot.
I'll probably go with that one. I don't know. I don't understand why people. I kind of understand why people do drugs, I guess, but or anything. I mean, I drink. I can't really say that that's technically a drug. But
Yeah, but so is caffeine. I mean,
yeah. Caffeine's the most addictive. Caffeine, like anything. Yeah, that shit.
oh, well.
Wonder what the world would be like if we all just drank water and no one invented anything else. We just straight drank water.
Be a
We
lot
had
less
nothing
of an
else to
obesity
try.
problem in the United States, that's for sure.
No, there still would be because of
Think,
the food.
think so?
Well, the food. I mean,
Uh,
there's
Some of it's
McDonald's and
a, a genetics, so some people can't help it that. Like me, I think I'm gonna be skinny my whole life. Like I can't gain weight.
I didn't say, like, fat people wouldn't exist. I just said it'd be a lot less common for obesity. Because cornstarch.
I wish I was fat or bigger
I
at
wish I
least.
was skinny.
Maybe not fat, but
Grass is always greener, Crazy. Just the way it works.
I guess. I don't know. You guys talk about my new cat. You guys like cats?
Yeah, let's talk about your new cat. What is your cat like?
I don't know. I've had him for a day, and like I said, I gotta take him to the vet, like for sure. But you can't hear him meow. Like he opens his mouth and he's not saying anything. He has like a runny nose that I've been working on. His ears are really clean. He's just skinny. So it doesn't seem like it was a stray. It just seems like someone just dumped him outside. 'Cause he's super nice and he's litter box trained. So I feel like someone had him. Either he just got away or they dumped him somewhere. I
People
do
are
feel
assholes and
bad
we don't deserve cats.
because my apartment's tiny and I'm always gonna spend time with him. I'm always here, but there's not much for him to do, and I know he don't know, he don't care, but he's usually just sleeping on my bed. Like
Go
right
get
now
some
he's sitting on
catnip.
my bed. I have cat toys. He just doesn't seem interested in the toys right now. Might be 7 months old, maybe close to a year. He's sitting on the edge of my bed staring at me. I can't tell if he's asleep right now, sitting like that, or he's just eyeballing me from this distance.
So I'm
Here, buddy.
assuming everybody else in here is a cat person, right? Like nobody.
I like dogs. If I could have a dog, I would too. But my apartment's tiny. I'd have to get like a small dog, but then I'd have to make sure I take it out almost every day because it would probably die of boredom in here.
Is there like a non-hyper small dog that exists? Because I mean, you think Chihuahua?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom and dad have a pug that's kind of mixed with something else, and she's hyper, but she's not like that bad. She's just hyper when she sees you, 'cause she's all excited. She's tiny.
Yeah, Bethany has a Chihuahua named Gizmo, which is weird.
Gizmo,
Yeah, I
hey.
know, which is weird. Like I hadn't told you that yet,
Sure.
Chelsea, but
Chihuahua. Ugh. Does she put him
I
in
don't
the
like
purse?
chihuahuas.
Does she
no,
put...
she does not put the Chihuahua in the purse. Crazy.
That's something you guys could try out when you go on a date.
A Chihuahua in the purse?
Yeah, Paris Hilton it up, you know.
Yeah, I'll get Bethany a pretty pink bag, just big enough to fit a Chihuahua in.
Yeah, man, I would do that. You should do.
Dumb.
I want a beagle though. I love beagles, right? Because my grandma had.
My internet just cut out. What just happened? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
I can hear you, but can you hear me? I
That's
don't know why. So, like, she named him Ash. Maybe Mama said because of Overwatch. I know she was just saying that because I don't think she knows about Overwatch. But I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. She pays attention to Overwatch characters. But I think she only likes Ash because it's a girl. That's probably the first one she could remember.
in other
I
news.
mean,
Kobe Bryant died today.
I knew you were gonna do that. I don't want to laugh right now because it's not a good time to laugh. But I just felt like right when you said that. Yeah,
No, it's a real fucking tragedy, man. The dude was a
he's a
fucking
legend.
phenom in the NBA.
So
Loved
do
by
they
many.
know what caused the helicopter to fucking just fail?
I was curious about it too, but no, I haven't heard anything about it just other than it did. And 9 others
Wasn't
died.
Yeah, there's 9. I guess another professional was on the plane helicopter, and his daughter
No, but
was.
everybody's just focused on Kobe because he was the top notch. All the other
They were
It's
doing a.
6 don't care. Don't matter.
yeah, basically. I mean,
Yeah, that's how that's what I was trying to say when we were talking first came
So
in.
that's
Like,
kind of dumb. Like it should be
like
everybody's fucking name should be in there because other people died.
but yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
even Kobe's daughter was in there, and like I haven't heard much about her at all either.
Oh, I did. That was the first thing I read.
Oh, was it?
Kind of like yeah, because it said Kobe, then it said like the sentence I was reading. It said Kobe's daughter died, and then it was going on. Kobe died too. Oh shit. Am I weird? Because speaking of death, I was thinking about this. I think it was last night. I'm just always curious about like not when people are gonna die, but if like really big celebrities will die in my
Hi,
lifetime.
Gizmo.
Like I was thinking about I mean um Eminem. Like when is he gonna die? I don't know why that popped up in my head. Probably because I was listening to his music, but I was just like, I wonder if he's gonna die before I die. Like I don't know.
Eminem's not even that old.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Well, I mean, neither
Kobe
was
wasn't old
Kobe.
either.
Yeah, they're
He's
roughly the
younger
same
than
age.
Eminem.
True.
Anyone could die any day. I could die tomorrow. Hopefully not. Speaking of, I gotta go to the hospital. I really gotta go this week. I don't have
Why
health
is that?
insurance.
Why is that speaking of? In what fucking way is that speaking of? You think you're gonna die if you
No,
don't go to the hospital?
no, because dude, my chest and I don't know if it was a panic attack, but dude, I couldn't breathe for it felt like forever, and I was just I don't know, maybe because my daughter freaked me out when she like woke me up from a nap. I have no idea. But I know my chest. There's something wrong with my chest because, like I said, it's sore. It's been like this for months.
Okay,
It doesn't hurt.
you didn't give me any pretext to you saying you had a panic attack. Like, what caused it? You said
I
your daughter
think it
woke
was a
you up.
panic attack. Maybe I don't know if I. There's sometimes when I wake up where she woke me up for something. But when I woke up, I was like really lightheaded. I felt like I was spinning and then I couldn't really breathe. I had to like sit there and calm myself down. Like I was having maybe a panic attack, but it felt like I just couldn't breathe very well. But I do need to go to the doctor because I have something's going on.
Yeah, man,
I
get that
don't
shit
know.
taken care of.
I just don't like going to doctors. Then I don't have health insurance. And they're gonna bill me like $1,000 just to go fucking see a doctor.
So what,
There is a
man?
website. There is a website which sounds stupid, but I was reading reviews. It actually works. There's a website I found where you pay. I don't know if it was a joke, but it made me laugh. You pay $69 to talk to a doctor, like video chat, and then they can get like your health records from like hospital hospital you've been at or something, and they can talk to you. And then if you need medication, they just send it to the pharmacy close to you, and you just go get it. So you don't have to like go to a doctor. You can just talk to them.
Okay, so the last time I
Video
was in
chat.
Florida, I got a marijuana card. How do I sign up to be a doctor?
I don't know. Go to school.
Where I just, where I literally just tell people
Just
that they smoke
the video
marijuana.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just video chat on the phone. Doctor, I'm having this. Oh, here, I'll give you this. All right, thank
Here,
you
here's
for
a
69 bucks.
yeah. Just smoke some cannabis. That's what every non-doctor tells you to do. So
I mean, I know I'm not a healthy person whatsoever. I'm trying to be healthier, but might be too late. Who knows? I mean, I'm still young, so I can kind of change. But
I'm sorry, Gizmo.
like right now, I'm drinking V8 plus hydrate. It was expensive for like 8 of them. It's almost 15 bucks.
to hydrate.
I know, just V8 plus hydrate. It's like a new thing they made. It's got coconut. It's coconut watermelon.
Ew.
It's got 1 servings of veggies. Like I don't even eat vegetables really, so drinking these, that's like my body's probably freaking the fuck out. They don't know what's going on.
Your liver is finally happy, and you're just gonna take it away from it.
I haven't had a monster, but I did have an energy drink the last couple of days, so I did good for a week, and then I bought
You think
a
maybe that's what caused like the lightheadedness?
maybe. I mean, I drank a lot of caffeine, and I don't know how well this watch is, but I tried it the first night. It has like a sleep app on my watch, and it said that I actually get good sleep. I'm only like restless for, I think it said like 10 minutes, and I was awake for 12 minutes. But I never feel like I get good sleep. So, I don't know. I'm probably just always tired because I'm just a lot of caffeine and I'm, just super,
Yeah, man. Just
super
drink more
unhealthy.
water. Stay away from juice.
I don't even drink juice. That's the thing. I should even probably drink more of that. I drink a lot of
Can you
orange
get
juice
on the
though.
damn horse? Thank you. Sorry.
No. You ruined the one rule. You ruined it.
My bad.
Was not expecting Mizzy to be the one to fucking break the one rule that we have.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not breaking it because I'm actually not playing. If I'm playing something, then I would. 'Cause I saw
I'm
you invited me
sorry.
to Stardew Valley. If I start playing that with you, I'll probably start talking about
It's not so much that you talk about it; it's just the fact that you consistently, non-stop talk about it.
it. Because, well, it was more frustrating because it was a game I really like, and Overwatch was making me frustrated because people weren't doing what they should be doing. So that's why I kept talking about it. Speaking of games I'm not playing though, Far Cry 5 is ready.
Oh,
So
it's
if you
ready
want to
to
play that later,
finally
content,
play?
we can play.
But it's
Maybe.
not in Chelsea's game. Oh,
Well, why can't it be our game too?
it does.
I do have Sims 4. I said I bought that a while back. and I try to make us. I think I made me and you, and somehow we're dating. But uh, I don't like I like Sims, but the controls in this game are ass
Yeah,
for
they're
the
not good.
Xbox.
That's like the worst thing
God.
about the game.
Yeah, I played it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck that. I couldn't. It was hard enough to build like a square for a house. I was like, dude, I can't.
I will say once you get used to the controls though, like it gets way easier. Just
Yeah.
you want to talk about what just happened so badly, Chelsea. I can hear it in your voice.
No, no, I'm not talking about it. Lips sealed.
What do you guys think about have you guys ever had an Xbox headset before? Like the ones you can buy at Walmart, GameStop?
You mean like
Yeah.
the one piece here and
No, I mean they got a one piece and a two piece. Just like it's made by them. It's not like Turtle Beach or Astros or anything. It's just Xbox.
yeah, I have. I don't recommend them, but I mean
Yeah,
if you just want a headset, that's I mean fucking go for it.
I was gonna buy the $200 one, but they didn't have it in stock. I think it was called
Jesus,
Stainless.
$200?
I don't know. It was an Xbox one. It was wireless, and then like the headband and the earpieces would light up. It had like Bluetooth, some other stuff in it. Like it had a lot of stuff in it. And they weren't in stock, so then I bought these ones. But I'm gonna see. I have 7 days to return them, so
Oh yeah, you said earlier that you were planning on returning it, right? Like that was
yeah, I
like
might. I don't
you
know.
already had that in your mind.
It just seems like I can't. It just seems like the if I turn up the volume like right now and we're playing a game, I can hear the game fine, but then it's like the chat is way louder than the game when you guys start talking. Like the only thing I could turn down is the just the volume itself. So if I turn it down, just everything turns down.
Okay, so there's no way for me to really explain this to you, but do you have a what's the word for it? I can't figure out what the fuck it's called. It's like a mixer, but it's not at the same time. Or like a
Well,
an adapter for the controller.
on my controller, it comes with one. There's one built in. Um, but all it has is a mute that I just hit. I can mute. Then it has a volume button where I press it and the volume gets louder.
Can we just take a second and ask you, did you just hit the fucking mute button as you were talking about the mute button?
Yes. Because I was like explaining it like you were here. But I don't know why.
Slowly raise his hand when he has an answer.
I haven't done all that. Then it has two more buttons. One button changes my I have like certain game setup, certain layout to my or I can press it, switches.
I think you hitting your mute button fucked up your mic, because now it sounds like you're really far away.
Oh, probably air. Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah, there you
I
go.
moved my thing away from my face. Yeah. And it's got one of those like little plush uh mics instead of like the
Oh, you got a pop
flip,
filter?
that's what it is, I think. Yeah. It's got that little squishy thing at the end. I'll tell you what these are. Here, I got the box up here. It says, oh shit, it's the HyperX Cloud X.
What color did you get? Because that makes a difference in your gaming experience. The color of your headset.
Well, they're black and white. Shit, just dropped my controller.
You're really going through it
This-
tonight, huh?
Did someone's Facebook thing go off?
Yep.
I thought that was me, but then my watch didn't buzz. I'm gonna keep talking about my watch. I think it's bad.
Yes,
I
please
don't
keep
know.
advertising your watch in this non-advertised podcast, please. Maybe Apple will
No,
finally come around.
I've just never had anything nice really, but it's kind of cool. No, but so it says award-winning comfort, immersive in-game audio, durable aluminum frame. Hey, maybe I make these. Probably not. That'd be cool if we made aluminum things for headsets. Um, yeah, and that's all it says on the box. The rest isn't. No, never mind. Let's see. Inline audio control, noise cancellation mic, and 100% memory foam.
Okay, so one of my biggest complaints about any gaming headset is like the surrounding material that goes around your ear. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
One of the worst things for me is the material because how it rubs on the skin on the outside of your ear. And if that doesn't like feel good to me, then I can't use it.
I think this is like a not a rubber, not rubber. What the fuck is it? It's not what it's not what my not my Astros. It's not what my stealths are. My stealth is like a
Like a
feels like almost like
pleather
a
type
yeah like
thing.
yeah. This is like a pleather. Yeah, the stealth is more like a foam. I think. Where'd I put them? I'm gonna put them somewhere. I used to have Astros until I broke them when I was drinking.
You would.
And the only thing I don't like about these is I have to get used to that they're wired. Because yesterday I almost got up to check something. I'm like, fuck, I gotta fucking.
I'm so glad I have somebody else here to bust your balls. Thank you for that, Chelsea. I caught that.
Why does everyone gotta bust my balls anyway? Why is it me? Bust somebody else's balls for one day. Don't bust my
I
balls.
bust everyone's balls, including my
Where?
own.
I don't know where I put the other headset, but it's somewhere. I don't know. I like them. I just want to figure out if I can just the in game.
What would you
Gotta-
rather have? Do you think Astros?
Yeah, I used to love my Astros. I used to have the really expensive ones back in the day. Well, at the time they were expensive. I think they were 250. They had like the little mix amp at the bottom. That it was like a dial that turned. Um, the other thing I could say about the Astros is they're not that comfortable. Like they are, but I don't know. Just the earpieces seem weird.
Well, hell, they're practically made out of plastic as well. I remember everybody telling me how they would have them for like a week, and then they would drop them just once, like just one small movement of bad mistake, and they would just break on the top.
Yeah, I don't think they're made very tough for durability. But even like problems with this, I'm gonna give an example. Oh shit, I gotta find my. There it is. Seems like with so I had the white Xbox headset when I first started playing, like the normal double earpiece, like $50 at Walmart. And maybe because they were breaking, but after a while, people would always complain if I had my volume, and I know I'm going deaf, but if I had my volume somewhat up, everyone would say, "Oh, there's an echo. There's a so bad echo." So I had to turn it down, and then I couldn't hear the game or anyone really talking. I'd have it that low. With these, it's almost the same way. Like right now, my volume's not that high, and my mic is like right up to my lips. But if I turn up this volume right now, and you guys start talking, you're probably gonna hear your voices. And I don't understand why it does that. Okay, like right now,
Blah.
just say something.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I don't know if that's just me or, but like, why does it do that? What's the point in having the headset go up that loud if it's gonna interfere with
Don't tell me
other
you just
people?
turn your headset up as loud as it can go every time you play. That's how you fucking go deaf, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's not even. I mean, to me, it's not that loud. Okay, how about right here? All right, so say something.
Mic check. Nope, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, but okay, even if I did turn them up all the way, what's the point in having them that high if it's gonna You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they make them that loud?
Probably for actually deaf people. That's my guess.
Yeah, but if you're, they know most of these headsets are for like gaming with other people. If not, they wouldn't have a mic on it. Unless people just buy these just to
Well,
play a game
I
without.
imagine the headset you currently have as well is for PC gaming, mostly,
It just
where there's more
let me see.
audio adjustment available.
It just says Xbox One. That's all it says.
Okay, maybe
I
not
think it's
then.
made by X. Yeah, it's just Xbox. HyperXGaming.com/headsets. Works with Xbox Elite controllers and Xbox One controllers. I mean, they look nice.
Yeah, I have.
So,
Uh,
you know what I'm hungry for?
What's up?
yes.
Chinese food.
Ooh.
Could really go for some.
You know what sucks about living in a small ass town? I have one Chinese place, and it's been closed down for a long time. So I had one
I have like
Chinese place.
4.
I had one, and it was my favorite Chinese place by my work, and they decided they weren't making enough money, and they're like, "Fuck you, we're going up to the cities." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You took it personal, huh? It's okay,
Yeah, I
Chelsea.
did take it personal. I'm like, dude, you're like my favorite fucking place. Like, so I like my chicken and broccoli with fried rice and an egg roll, right? That's all I would fucking order. I would walk in there and they would know exactly what the fuck I wanted. And it's like, I go anywhere else and it's like, it's not the same. It doesn't taste the same. The people aren't nice. They're all fucking dickheads. So it's like, I'm not going up to the cities just to.
The whole reason they left was because you're not ordering enough egg rolls.
Well, shut your face.
Oh, you shut your face.
Good comeback.
Thank you, man.
Best comeback ever.
What I'm known for. My snarky snarkitude. My 360 no-scope capabilities. My ability to never say things properly to anyone.
You mean that's me? I can't say things half the time.
I totally was 100% describing you when I was going on that tangent. So yes.
Oh, I mean, I agree.
Bye, Lucky.
I didn't know Lucky was still in here.
So, any other topics you have in mind, Crazy?
I swear, it's always me who has to think of
Well,
topics.
yes, of course you did. I came up with one, you came up with one. That's how it works.
All right, well, Chelsea, it's your turn.
What?
I brought up the Chinese.
Yeah, dummy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, let's talk about China while we're here.
oh yeah, about that outbreak. I guess there's 2 cases in Los Angeles right now, but I think they got that under control. I
Chicago,
don't know.
Los Angeles,
Yeah,
and Seattle.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until Chelsea had told me this morning.
I still haven't really. I mean, I knew about it. I just haven't looked up into it, like what it actually does to people or whatever.
I think it's
It's just like
cold
flu
and
kinda.
flu-like symptoms is what I
It's
read.
just a cold. I think it just gets worse over time. I think. I'll take my word
And I'm
for it.
assuming people that are dying mostly from it are younger or older people.
People with shit.
or people who have shit immune systems.
Yeah, because that's what you usually happens with. Most of the time, the younger people are okay.
But apparently, it has been going on for many years. It didn't come out until now.
I mean, China
And
is a big
apparently,
fucking country.
there's a reason why it happened in the first place. I was like, someone made a video of it. Just Google it, and it's really fucked up how the coronavirus got where it is. I didn't Google it, but they're saying it to look and see how it all started, and it's a really fucked up thing that China did to get this thing started. So China must have been messing with something that caused this shit to go out of.
And it's called the coronavirus?
Yeah, so it's kind of like the beer.
The beer?
virus.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about that. And I was like,
I already
man,
made the joke.
Corona's gonna have some good business. Or at least
Suck
her
it,
name's gonna be
Crazy.
out there.
I made the joke already. Nothing
No.
you can do about it.
No, there's actually a meme going around being like, I can't go into work. And the boss is like, why? And the guy's like, I've got the coronavirus, and he's drinking a Corona beer. So it's been a meme for.
That's
quite
what my
some
dad
time.
drinks. It's Corona. With lime.
I don't like beer, so
Yeah, beer's okay. I'm gonna try to venture out into different beers instead of always drinking Bud Light. Try something different.
Yingling, good, I think, personally.
Yingling is good, yeah.
I don't really know any other beers. I can't help you with that. It's not my forte.
Budweiser, Busch Light, PBR.
Okay, Crazy, go on. What's your next topic?
I don't know, I went to Walmart and I don't know if you already saw my shirts, but I fucking knew. I hate being too nice. I usually, like, if people are selling Girl Scout cookies, I usually just walk past them and try not to, or anyone selling anything outside of some place, I try to just hurry up and walk by them. But it was fucking snowing, it was cold as fuck, and these guys had like a tent, not even a tent, it was just like a thing set up outside of Walmart. And I was assuming it was a church group because they had like a verse on like a banner. And uh, I walked by him and the guy's like, "How are you doing?" And I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "I'm doing good. How are you guys?" And then he's like, "Oh, we're selling these shirts for soldiers." And I had my work uniform on. He's like, "Oh, your name's Chris? So is mine. You sound like a good guy." I'm like, "Oh, well."
That man is not
He's
named
good at it.
Chris.
Yeah, he's good at it, right? Well,
That
I mean, he
man
might be,
just easily
probably
swooned
not.
you into buying whatever the fuck he wanted you to buy.
But so I was like, well, I was like, how much is it for this stuff? He's like, oh, it's 2 for $20. I said, okay, just let me go in and get some stuff and I'll be out. So I would go in there, I start getting food, and I'm thinking, I'll go look at it. So I go to the ATM in Walmart, I get up 20, and I come back out there. And I was just gonna assume it was like, cause I saw a lot of crosses like for your wrists and stuff, and like a necklace. And I saw some of their shirts, and I thought they were gonna be like, just Psalms or whatever. But they had Trump shirts. I'm like, all right, you got my business. Well, I'm buying these two. And the shirt I'm wearing now, it says, Trumpinator 2020. He will be back. It's just dumb. It's just like stuff that made me laugh. I was like,
You
I
are
have
a
to get
walking shit post. Do you know this?
this. And then I got the other one. It says, I think it says,
Boy, you're
uh,
gonna follow me all that way?
says,
Sorry.
Teflon Don. I think it says Teflon Don on it, and it just says like nothing sticks to him or something like that. That one wasn't as funny because I just picked them because I couldn't really see them because they were like taped down because it was really windy. But the one I'm wearing now I thought was great. I was like, I need some more shirts anyway. So, and it wasn't 2 for $20 isn't horrible, I guess. $10 a shirt, but and it goes to the soldiers. So I was like, that's alright. But yeah, you're probably right. That guy's name probably wasn't Chris. He's just a great salesman.
No, that dude legitimately fucking put you in his pocket and said, I am fucking selling this guy today. That's exactly what happened.
I don't know. They seem nice. Plus, like I said, it was super cold.
They're not gonna be
They,
an asshole to you, crazy.
no,
That's
I
not how
know,
you
but I'm
make
just saying.
sales.
No, but what I'm saying is like, I mean, they're taking their time, and like it wasn't expect. Now, if it was too much money, I probably wouldn't have done it, but it wasn't that much, and I need shirts. I haven't bought new clothes in years, so I mean, 2 new shirts I can wear and make people give me dirty looks will make my day. So
For those of you who don't know who Crazy Legs is, this is a man who has a bad tendency of literally just trying to piss people off in real life, only
but
because he thinks it's funny.
my whole thing is like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hurt your feelings on purpose. Like I'm not gonna try to like be a straight asshole. But like my whole point around like anything, religion, politics, if you support gay marriage, all that stuff, or anything in general that just pops up, I don't care what you do. But if you get so mad to the point like if I don't agree with you on something, that's what makes me laugh. Like if you get like that triggered and just start just going nuts, that makes me laugh. So wearing stuff like this, people like that story I told you about the girl who came over to hang out. She drove 2 hours to see me.
That's
She
still
never asked.
that is easily one of my favorite stories you have ever told me. By the way, like
Yeah,
I'm not even exaggerating.
that was like the funniest day for me. Cause I get like I tell people I mean I don't care for him. I don't know nothing. Hasn't really. He just talks shit and he's stupid. But the fact that when the girl came in the door, she never asked me anything about like anything, and she just saw the flag hanging on my wall. Dude, her face was, I swear, the reddest I've ever seen someone's, and I lost it because she stormed out the apartment. I'm just like, really? Like you can't just be an adult and we can just agree to disagree? Like that stuff, that's what makes me laugh. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to like, try to really hurt your feelings, I guess.
I used to, man. Like I was that antisocial person, like that was just a thing that I always did. It was something living in a small town, playing for entertainment. Like nobody who really saw like eye to eye with me, like period, ever. Because I was always like so far out there in my views and shit like that. So like ideally, what I would do is I live in a mostly Republican town, as like most small towns are. So I would tell them that I'm for Trump, but I would say like if for example if it was Trump, I would say that I was for Trump, but I would name like every bad quality that the man had.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like I like him, but here we go. I'm gonna say this. I mean, that's kind of funny. I should try that at work. Like I don't know. That stuff just like oh, here's another. I think I already told this story, but it's just kind of like the same kind of thing around the story. Another girl came over to hang out, and I think she just wanted to fuck. It was on Tinder. I met some good
Well,
people
Tindr
on Tinder,
is a
but
fucking app, you know.
she came over, and PewDiePie was playing in the background 'cause I didn't turn off my TV so I could hear it, and we were just talking. Well, he brought up like he said the word wamen. I just thought that was funny when he says that. So I kind of made a joke about it, and then he was talking about uh, equal pay and stuff, saying that he doesn't disagree with it, but men work the harder jobs and they work more overtime. Now, if the girl had the same job, she should get paid the same. But he's basically saying that the reason it looks like men make more money because we work more hours and we work the harder jobs. And when he brought that up, I kind of said, "Oh yeah, I kind of agree." And dude, she got so pissed, like she was pissed. She fucking got straight up, started yelling at me for something. And I'm just like, I'm not saying you shouldn't get paid the same as me. I'm saying the reason it seems like men make more if you add up all of what we make in a year, because we work more overtime is mostly like the point. Like we stay at work longer. And dude, she fucking grabbed her shit. I think she almost broke my door. She fucking slammed that bitch and left. I'm like, you couldn't just have like I don't get loud with anyone. I don't. I had a girl one time actually try to stay at my place and have a conversation about stuff, but then she started like screaming, getting loud, and I'm just like, why are you yelling? Like you can't have a conversation without getting this mad. That stuff is what I like to do when people.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like you doing that really does help you kind of like dodge a bullet as well. Because I mean, what if you end up having like a relationship with this person for like a month and then that ends up happening? That's like a
that's true.
month wasted.
Yeah. So I kind of see. That's why I tell people when people start talking to me, like this girl's talking to me now, I'm like, I like talking about deep things that you might not agree with. And she's like, what? I was like, religion, politics, let's go, anything, let's name it. I'll talk about it. And she's like, oh. She's like, well, how about politics? I'm like, I got some Trump. I got a Trump flag and a Trump hat in my apartment. She goes, oh, okay. She's like, that don't bug me. I'm like, yeah, it seems like it does. I don't know. I kind of want to hang it outside my apartment because I live on a main street in this town, and
Oh
you say a lot,
God, you're one of those
you,
making dad jokes.
you say a lot of
Fuck.
small towns are Republican, which I agree, but the small towns around me are not. I think it's kind of split in the middle. But I guarantee you, if I put my flag outside of my apartment, I'd be, I bet you the cops would tell me they can't even take it down. But I guarantee you something would happen because it is on the main street. Like everyone drives by it every day, all the time. It's right across from the cops. Like you can, I would either someone would try to do something because I had a friend on Facebook who has some Trump stuff outside his house, and when he's like mowing his grass or he's a nice guy. When he's mowing his grass or doing stuff this summer, people would like throw shit in his yard, break his signs. One guy tried to rip down his flag, and I'm like, I get it, you don't like the guy, but it makes you look kind of. I mean, there's people far right that are the same way, but it's like it makes you look more immature than anything. If you don't agree with it, just keep driving and be like, oh, okay, you know.
I feel like when people
That's what I don't get.
I feel like when people try to prove points, they're not looking to be mature about anything. I think what they're trying to do is get their point across and force people to believe what they want to believe as well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And it's whatever, man. I mean, like you have the right to believe, say, and do whatever the fuck you want, as long as it literally isn't physically affecting me.
yeah. And that's what I told someone at work about you, like last week, because I was bringing up my podcast. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, me and him are total opposites, but when we talk about stuff, he doesn't get all butthurt. So I could talk to him about, we could talk about things. So
Did
so
your
I could
guy at
get some,
work recommend that we go on a date?
wait, we need to go on a date.
Did, did
What'd you say?
did the guy recommend that we go on a date? He sounds
No,
like your
no, he
boyfriend.
didn't. There's people at work who thought I was gay when they first started, which is funny to me. So I would try to go along with it. Sometimes I would try to like fuck with them. There's a guy at my work. I don't know if he's gay or not. I'm assuming he is, just by the way he acts. But I think one time he told me if it's the right guy, I might ask him tomorrow. He said I forget what the word is, but it's basically saying that he can love anything and not just people, like objects, like anything in general. I
Is that?
forget what he said that.
I don't know what that's called. I think it's called poly, right? Oh,
I think poly is off of like your emotions.
it
You
might be.
fall in love with their emotions.
I don't know, man. It's
There,
it's it's
there's
so random, or not
yes,
random. It's not random. It's
there's so many
there's so
things.
many. Yeah, and it's just hard
Yes,
to keep up with that. I don't remember what that's called.
I I have another story. Like a year ago, I was at the hospital because of work, because I fractured my ribs, and it said on the when I was signing out, it said on the paper, male, female, or other. And I actually filled in attack helicopter, and they didn't say anything to me.
I'm
They
sorry. What
didn't
was
want to
this
say.
for?
It's for a hospital form I filled out for work. They didn't say nothing to me.
Do they come into your room with like a bucket of oil? Is that how that works?
No, I don't know. I just thought it was funny because it said other. I'm just like, well, you know, be anything I want.
Well, that's
So
the same joke we made back in the Tinder profile updates.
yeah, yeah. I still have that update, and no one. There's only been one person who said something about that. No, I think two people did. But I'm still the director at X Hamster. So
forgot about that. I completely forgot that I made you like a porn producer.
Wait,
I
what?
can read it to you. Here, I'll read it to you right now.
Back in, I think it was either our second or third podcast, we updated each other's Tinder profiles, and basically he made mine, I made his type thing, and like his is like off the fucking wall. It is so insanely weird. And then ultimately, what it was I made him a porn producer, or he made the claim that he was a porn producer.
You want me to read it to you?
Yeah, go ahead and read it. Just because we're talking about it, might as well.
So, dude, my name is Chris, but Chris. When I was a kid, at the age of 8, my mom dropped me on my head. Not once, but 3 times. So now I'm a sexual Tyrannosaurus who only bangs in public parks. My hobbies include jump roping, working out, and making stop motion with Barbie dolls on Vimeo
Vimeo.
or Vimeo.
Vimeo.
My favorite doll is named Sharisha. Sharisha? Cresha. I'm a simple man. Every time I see boobs, I swipe left. Hashtag itty bitty titty committee. I'm only interested in people who are interested in being interested. Also, I recycle my own urine. Love Gatton.
Love who?
Love Gatton? Gatton? Yeah. Gaten. Told me to put that at the end of.
I
My
don't-
job title is director at X Hamster. And the song you picked for me is Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
That's right. I forgot about that part. I don't have Tinder anymore.
Yeah.
Bethany would kill me.
That is my
yeah,
Tinder
she would. I would kill you
profile.
too.
Speaking of Tinder, I got some swipe rights to do. Yours was basically just I made you a scene kid. It's basically what I did.
LadyLorian with the
Profile.
host. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome.
Greatly appreciated.
I met some people at T-Mobile yesterday, Friday when I went to get my phone. I was like,
T-Mobile
we were waiting.
sucks.
We were waiting to. They were processing all the stuff and getting my watch and stuff ready. And I don't know how we brought it. Oh, they were bringing up games they play, because they play on PC and they started playing that Tim Tim game, like the rip-off Pokemon game.
Tim
And they were
Tim?
like,
What the
yeah, it
fuck
looks
is that?
fun. It's like a rip-off Pokemon game, but it's got like a lot of different shit to it. I guess it's coming to console in a year, but you could probably play it. It's free, I think, to play. But we were bringing up like songs, and then I brought up like my old scene days, and they're like, "Oh, you're one of us. We went through that too." So we started talking about like
Oh, for
artists.
fuck's sake.
Started talking about artists that we used to listen to and stuff, and then
To write love on
I
her arms.
oh dude, and that song is still good. I don't give a fuck. Like but they said to look up 100 100 fuck 100 gags, I think. I don't know. I might look them up. They said it's like they couldn't describe it to me. They said it's music that it's like indie pop. If you would think back to 2010, kind of like the scene sound, but it sounds better. They said just look at it. They said it's weird as fuck, but they think I would like it, and I haven't looked it up yet. And I don't know. I just thought it was funny because we were all talking about our fucking like long hair and like the wristbands we would all wear and shit.
Crazy
And I have.
when I come to Cincinnati, when I give you this Elgato, can we agree that that's payment for you to go back into your scene phase?
I mean, yeah. I still wear skinny jeans, so I'm like halfway there. I just gotta get the tight band shirts.
You gotta get the hair
Like,
too.
I gotta
Maybe
grow
some
my hair.
gauges. Gauges is the new thing now, right?
Well, I used to have my earlobes are kind of small, so I would wear fake gauges. And then I would
They make fake gauges.
well, kind of, yeah. It's just like a normal earring because my ears are pierced. I never wear my hoops or anything because I have earrings. I just
That
Yeah, wear them
doesn't
at work.
surprise me any, to be honest.
What? That I have earrings?
No, that they have fake gauges.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a normal earring, but it's a little bit bigger.
It's
You
it's
just
not
put
that
it
it
in your ear.
surprises me. I just don't understand how it would work. Like, what does it look like?
It's just like a big fucking circle, like a big gauge. Not the ones you could see through, just like the ones that you would put in your ear,
Kind of like a
where it's like
filled hole
solid.
kind. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Like a magnet on one end and
yeah.
a receiver
And
on
they
the
used
other.
to make before I got my snake bites, which I saw a meme a month ago where it said white people problems, and it showed a guy's lips with snake bite holes in it, and I fucking lost it. Because if you look at my lips, you can see the two holes there, and they're gonna be there forever. Because I got it done like 5 times. I kind of want to get them done again, but I had to cover them up for work, and I don't want
Oh,
to
you,
waste
you have to do it again as payment
it.
for the Salgado.
I look pretty good in snake bites though. Well, anyway, before I got my real snake bites, and I was in my scene phase, and I didn't have money for snake bites, and I didn't want to do it because I was a pussy. They have fake snake bites that you just put on your lip, and there's like a spring that just sits on the back of your lip, and it looks. No one could almost tell the difference unless they got up real close to my lip and noticed that the ring wasn't like through my skin. So it would just sit on your lip, and I used to wear those
All right,
that I didn't have.
Crazy. Do me a favor. Close your eyes real quick.
Okay.
You just got this new fresh Tinder date.
Yeah.
This biddy, this honey, this amazing gorgeous girl just out of nowhere hits you up on Tinder, and you're all like, "All right, I gotta look good for this girl. I can't let her notice these holes in my lips, so I gotta get some fake snake bites." So your first date goes well. Your Olive Garden bill is like $42, so you know it's a good date. She stayed the entire time. She didn't fucking get up and leave out of the bathroom. You're doing fantastic for yourself. You finally go ahead and take her home. You're both sitting in your car, and she's like, "Oh my god, Chris, I had such a good time last night. Do me a huge favor. Give me one goodbye kiss."
Okay.
So you both make out for like 5 seconds, and all of a sudden your fucking fake ass lip ring goes in her mouth. What do you do?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Like,
Sorry.
can I get that back? I used
okay.
to like I do like snake bites. I think they look good on me. I was gonna be that guy, which I'm glad I didn't do it. Instead of the snake bites, I was thinking about I used to be really into Metro Station back in my scene phase. And their old songs still pretty good. Shake, 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 shake it. But the lead singer had
Is that Miley Cyrus's brother, by the way?
yes, yes. They do. They still are a band, but like Breathe Carolina, they make rave music now. They make like dance music. Because Breathe Carolina switched too. They're not the same. They're not like a scene band anymore. But he had Angel Bites, and I thought about getting those,
Is it
but
the
I
upper
didn't.
lip?
Yes, yes, yeah. I think that would have looked worse than anything.
Get all four.
So I'm kind of that would be even worse. I can get my snake bites back.
What's the one where you get the cleft? The one on the piece underneath your nose, you know what I'm talking about?
That's a bull. That's a bull ring.
No,
Like a
not the bull ring. The below on the
underneath your.
lip.
Oh, that's a smiley. I thought about getting that too. The one that when you smile it shows up. Because there's one you can
Not
get.
not inside your mouth. It shows.
Oh. Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
It's like in
I
between
don't
your
know.
middle teeth, but
Yeah.
it's on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that's called.
So get the snake
But
bites
this,
and get the one in the middle of your lip.
I really thought about. I kind of want to get that smiley one now. I think about it. I have a nice smile. It would just look cool. But I feel like that would hurt because they just pierce like the inside of your upper lip, and then it just hangs there. Yeah. And then I thought about getting um just because of how my body shape is. I didn't do it because
Pumpkin-esque.
at the time, no, at the time I guess a lot of gay guys were getting them done. I'm just like I don't want to. People think I'm gay, but hip piercings. I was gonna get my hips pierced, like on the side of my hip, like on both sides. It's hard to explain. You'd have to lug it up, but you can get like your hip pierced, kind of.
That's a
I
gay
thought
guy
about
thing?
doing that.
Never even heard
Well,
of
I mean,
that.
it was back when at least back when I was like a little teen kid. Or sorry, a teen adult, because I was like 21.
For those of you who don't know, if you go to Chris's YouTube channel right now, you can
No,
find.
oh God. It's, oh, God, it's so bad. Did you watch like most of those videos?
I think I only watched 2, just out of respect for you.
I mean, you can watch the rest of them. They're so bad. I try to do covers, and I used to be able to sing, but not. Dude, it's so bad. Like the covers I did were horrible. And then I think you watched. Did you watch the Dope Boy one? Was that the one you watched?
Yeah, that was one I was watching at work.
Yes, when I was high, and I made up a rap about being high.
Fucking
I
idiot.
kind of want to watch it again. Wait, I'm gonna watch it real quick because it's not that long. I just want to hear how bad it sounds.
Yep,
Now.
please play it over your mic so I can hear this.
God, no, I don't want Chelsea to hear it.
What?
Do
You
it,
can't fucking
do
listen to it and
do
just ignore
do
us.
it.
You guys can have a conversation for like
I'm
2
about to
minutes.
fucking pull it up on the stream if you don't do it through the fucking mic.
I mean, go ahead and pull it up on the stream,
Okay.
because then I can just turn down the volume and not hear it. Wait, first don't play it yet. Let me go to the restroom and let me pull up your stream.
What do you
'cause I
mean?
wanna watch
What do you
it.
mean go to the restroom? We just had a 20-minute break.
Yeah, but I didn't go to the restroom. I was playing with my cat.
Oh, dude. Remind me to never fucking travel with you. Hey, Chris, did you use the bathroom? We're about to leave for a 4-hour journey. Yeah, I went to the bathroom. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that'll be me.
2 hours in.
Not even 2 hours.
Can we
Be
get some
like an hour
chips?
down the road. I'll be right back. I have to take.
Not fucking believe you. I guess I gotta write an ad now. Chelsea, anything fun happening in your life lately?
No, sadly,
Oh.
just work and
Yeah, that's about how mine's going too. Bethany and I got on a shit ton of dates. You know about some of those.
yeah. And how have they been going?
They've been going fantastic, man. They've been nobody else I would rather be with. And she's fantastic.
Aw.
I'm totally not stalling for time while I look for Chris's YouTube channel real quick. Do. Alright, so the Non-Stop Rambling podcast has kind of stopped rambling, but it's okay. I promise Crazy doesn't have to be the one to carry us through everything. Okay, everybody. Here we go. A very own Crazy Legs original coming up right
What?
now.
No, I ain't ready.
I don't care.
Alright guys, what's up? I wrote this
Oh,
rap, it makes no sense,
don't-
but I'm
Shut
gonna
up,
rap
Crazy.
it for you. So, alright. Yo, this song gonna make no sense cause this beat has some motherfucking instruments. Dog to my left, homie to my right, let's light it up and smoke all night. Drink some brews and have some fun. This party gonna be the only one. Ready to be tripping, my swag too great. Need to get a doctor to check my weight. Not in pounds, but grams. We be falling from my hands. No need to fear. The weed man's here, so grab that pipe and just disappear.
Everybody, let's just have a quick round of applause for motherfucking Crazy Legs. Well played.
That's the
Yes.
best one. I
No
don't know
beat.
when- Just
Proving
Straight
that
off the
skill
dome.
only exists when there is no beat. Congratulations, Crazy.
I don't know how.
I will
think
not
know
give
it's-
anybody the link to this, don't worry.
I mean, you can. Have you seen my one video that has 2,000 views? The one where I'm dancing? nap times is played out on his
Yeah,
stream like 4 times.
Yeah, I have seen it. I'm the one who recommended it to him.
He thinks that's the best. He shares that like once every couple months. He should share it during a tourney when he has like 100 views. Should take like a break.
Man,
Have a commercial break.
if Nap ever gave me his fucking stream key, I would literally put that video on repeat for like 3 hours.
I got some other ones. I have an old YouTube account I think that has some videos. Really, the Apple iPhone don't have YouTube already installed. I got it installed. Fuck you, things. But yeah, I've had some phases. I've had some really cringy things happen.
I don't think I've ever really had phases. I mean, I don't know.
Should I get a TikTok?
Yeah, you should get a TikTok. Put the sexy and I know it video on there. Revise yourself. Make me a millionaire.
I'll download TikTok right now. I'm gonna be famous on TikTok.
Do it.
There.
The balls.
So now you have 3 apps on your new iPhone 11. Congratulations.
I have Twitter and Messenger, Snapchat, Twitch, Fifth Third Bank, Tindr, Me, and
Ooh, so you bank at 5th and 3rd. Can you tell me your numbers, please?
no.
What? Please?
I mean, I don't have much money in there. You're not getting that much money, so I don't know what.
I mean, free money's free money as long as you give it to me. Then it's just stealing.
I think about just other cringy things. Any other videos? Well, I used to. So right out of high school, when I started writing my poems, I had that Facebook page. I had a lot of people liking my poems. My grammar and spelling is like
It's awful.
it's horrible.
Yes, it's
But
awful.
There's a guy at my work who's even worse. Like I know mine's bad, but it's not like out of like a 10. I feel like 10 being the worst, or 1 being the worst, and 10 being the best. I guess. I don't know, like a 6. Like I know it's a 5. Like it's bad. There's this dude at work who's a lead. He's a second shift lead, and I'm going to second in a week. I've read his like write-ups to people, and this dude can't spell second grade words. Or if he spells a word the right way, he'll spell it wrong in like the next sentence.
Tell me what a second grade word is.
I don't know, no, but I'm just saying like, okay, for example, he spelled. Here, let me think. God, it's gonna take a second. Okay, write up, right? He spelled it R-I-G-H-T. He used the wrong right, and I read that. I'm like, how are you a fucking supervisor here? Like he's good at like taking apart machines, but just reading his write-ups or like his like when he gives us papers from second to read for third, so we know what's going on. I have to sit there and stare at it for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what are you trying to say? I'm confused.
Man, there was one time where work had just finished, and I was a floor lead at Pillsbury. This man had brought up his fucking paperwork, and it said 16 units produced. And when I asked him about it, he looks at me and starts getting like really angry, like really pissed off. Because I know this man didn't fucking produce 16 units. Because his machine had been running all day. When I looked at him and he says, yeah, that 16 is supposed to mean 1600. I'm like, dude, you can't fucking do that. You have to fucking put down how much you've put. It's just weird to me that he got pissed off at me for fucking doing that shit. Weird, man. I don't know. People are weird.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out what my YouTube password is. Ah, I got it.
Are you about to advertise for yourself? Speaking of which, what the fuck are you thinking? When I
No.
offer people money in the community to change their fucking name to the Nonstop Rambling Podcast in a tournament, I'm being legitimate. You're being a fucking asshole and saying you want people to change their team names to your name. How in the fuck do you figure that's okay?
Because I didn't know you were being serious.
Yes, I was
thought you
being
were-
serious.
I thought you were joking too, so I just went in there and was like, I'll give you $20.
Fucking idiot.
Uh,
Crazy fucking shit up.
hey, my Help Me Outside rap's pretty good though. I'll give myself that. That one's not.
I'm
too
not
bad.
playing that one. Won't do it.
That one's a good one though.
I can't do it because of the music.
Oh. No, it's not. It's not copyrighted. It's just a free beat off of YouTube.
Yeah, we don't do that. We can't risk it. And it's only because like YouTube is being fucking weird about everything here lately. That I told you that podcasts 3, 6, and 9 got removed, right?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah,
I thought you said something got removed.
yeah, podcasts 3, 6, and 9, all 3 were removed. 3 and 6 are back, but 9 still isn't.
Yeah, I have 50 subscribers on this channel.
Yes, you do.
2K views 8 years ago. That don't even look like me. I forgot how cringy the video quality is. Yeah, it's got 14 likes and 1 dislike. Fuck yeah.
You must be so proud of yourself.
There's one of my songs I made. Oh god, dude, I'm not clicking on that. It's so bad. It's not like me singing. It's just a beat I made. But the pictures I put in the video are cringy. I'm actually gonna click on it. I want to see what it looks like. Cause I forget. I think it was all about my Mr. Dino Goes Rawr. Cause that was my fucking. That's my
Mr.
email
Dino
still.
Goes rawr.
He
What
was
the
okay,
fuck?
he was a
Okay,
scene
okay,
kid if
no,
I've ever
listen,
fucking heard of one.
Just let me explain the story.
Go
Oh
ahead.
my
Go on.
God.
Because every time I go to like a bank or even okay, speaking of, yesterday when the T-Mobile guy asked me for my email, I was like, I don't have one because I didn't want to give him that email. So he was like, oh, it's okay, we'll make a new one. So I used my work email to set up my phone. So hopefully they don't check the work email. But so I was in my scene phase, but I was in the dead mouse. Which I'm still in, and he's still pretty good. But he had a song called Ghost and Stuff. Well, just to be funny, I made like a Facebook page called Chris Rawr and Stuff Roberts, and it blew up. Had like 2,000 likes on it, and I started writing my poems off that page. So the people who liked my poems called me Mr. Dino. I don't really like dinosaurs. I mean, they're cool, I guess, but I don't like. I'm not obsessed with them. So I made an email for that thing, for that page, and then I just kept it. So it's Mr. Dino Goes Rawr. And even going to when I set up my bank account, I had to give.
Up. Did we lose audio? I think we did. Yep, we 100% just lost audio. Hold on one second.
The dope boy. Actually, I
Okay,
haven't listened
okay.
to this
Hold
or-
up. My party's shit out.
I was gonna comment on it. Ah, someone deleted it.
Anyway, you had 2,000 likes.
Yeah, I had 2,000 likes on so I just stuck with the page, and then they called me Mr. A Dino, so then I just made that email for the page, and then I have it as my main email. So when I had to explain to people, when I went to the bank and I told her my email, she just looked at me funny. I'm just like, don't ask. It was back in the day.
It's a
Even
business
looking at-
email.
And I was like, yeah, It's a business email. Oh my god, that video is so old. I'm gonna like it myself. Oh shoot, that's funny.
Like your own video.
Yep.
Why not?
Might as well like
Gotta
your own
help.
tweets too, you fucking asshole.
Very interesting.
I don't do all that. This account was created in October 21st, 2010.
That's an old ass account.
Yeah, that was when I started doing like my poems and stuff. Can't believe this video has 2K views though. That blows my mind. What are the comments on this bitch? I have to see the comments. Comments turned off? What? I never turned them off. 'Cause
No,
there's funny
no,
ones in there.
it's not you. It's YouTube. YouTube started doing
Oh,
that.
well, dang it, because some of them were good.
It's they started turning comments off for people who were easily being bullied.
Oh, well, that's why some of the comments were good. Because they were fun. I remember one just because how she put it. She said she just splooged in her pants. So that's the only one I remember because I was like, what? She's like, you shouldn't have been. She said you shouldn't have been afraid to show the passion in your pants. Oh my god, because I didn't take off my shorts. I just had like my shirt off. I ain't gonna do all that, but I don't even look like me when I look at it. My hair's so long, and it's blonde. Ugh.
It everybody who's listening to the podcast, imagine like the most stereotypical scene kid you could imagine. And that was Chris. Like it's insane like how accurate the stereotype is with him.
Yeah, because I have my hair's blonde right now. I'm wearing. Oh, dude, I missed that bracelet. Someone actually made me a bracelet from like Japan and sent it to me. It's like a fan bracelet, and it had like it was purple. It was made out of beads, and then it broke. But I would always wear that. And then someone sent me a little note, like a notepad of poems that she wrote. I've had people try to make a cover. Supposedly, I don't really know if this is true or not, but supposedly there's a band around my hometown, not Miss May I, because they're actually big. They're around here. There's a band called Ludlow Falls that was getting pretty big in the Ohio area, and they weren't that bad. And the lead singer liked one of my poems, and he kind of said in a message he knew my grammar and shit was horrible, but he got the gist of what I was saying. He's like if you want, I could turn this into a song and we could make it into a song. That would be awesome.
Why would you
And,
say
like,
no to that?
No, I said yes, but a couple months later he went to jail for something, and the band split up.
Ooh.
So.
Damn.
They weren't a bad band. Like they were actually good. It wasn't like just like a garage band who was like, "Hey, can we make this a song?" They were pretty good. And then I started making like music. When I was making my poems, started doing dubstep. I got some dubstep stuff on my SoundCloud.
You have a SoundCloud and you never told me about this?
Yeah, I got a
Wow.
SoundCloud. Oh, shoot. I don't
You
get
are
I-
fucking sending me that link the moment this podcast ends. You know that, right? Like, there's no
I'll
getting
send you
out of this
some.
for you.
I'll send you some of the songs. Not all.
Yeah, do that, please. Send me all the songs, or some of the songs. Excuse me.
I gotta see if I can remember it. Here, I'm downloading it now on my phone. But yeah, I made like dubstep, and then I made like There's actually one beat I'm actually proud of because I added piano in it, and it sounded really good. And this is all. I can't play any instrument. I use like there's a website I use where I could just take sounds and make it into a beat. So it's not me playing the piano. I wish it was. Now my sister can play the piano. She's really good at that. And then so I did that. And then after I got with my baby mama, my poem page started going down after a year because I knew half the people who liked my poems, they didn't like my poems. Like some did, some actually sent me messages saying they liked them. But a lot of my fans were scene girls, like a lot.
Yeah.
Probably all the 2K of them, and they just thought I was cute. So that kind of helped me boost my boost my page.
Who in the world thinks you're cute?
Everybody should. I mean, have you seen my face? I know Mag said I was handsome on Snapchat because she had like a to be honest, and I'm like, to be honest, man. She's like, what do you want me to say? I'm like, I don't know. I'm your favorite legs. She's like, well, you are pretty handsome. I'm like, thank you. I'll take that. I'll take it. Like I know I'm not bad looking, especially if I shave. I gotta shave. I gotta clean this up.
You're right.
I got a nice smile.
Your fucking face pubes really turn you off.
Hey, my smile is what wins me though. That's the only thing. Plus my legs are kind of cute. Even though a lot of girls think my stutter's cute, and I hate that. I hate when people tell me that because I hate my stutter so much. Like, oh, it's cute. It's like not when I'm trying to say something. It won't be cute when you're dying of something and like, let's say I'm married and my wife's having a heart attack. I'm trying to call 911. I'm stuttering like, yeah, get over here.
I need you to come to one. Hold on, let me restart.
Yeah.
16623 Oak Street. 16623 Oak Street. No, really, that happened?
Oh, hey, okay. How crazy baby mama was. And I guess she's better now. She's actually getting medicine and help. But this is why I don't understand how CPS, when they found out she was close to being unfit, and she went to jail for 6 months for supposedly. The judge said they found out that she didn't do it, but she was already in the correctional facility. Supposedly she hit an 8-month-old across the head. But like right when she got out of like jail or wherever it was, they gave my daughter back to her when I had her. This is a whole mom state. But one time when we were living together, I don't know what we were fighting about. Like she slammed my head into a mirror at one point.
Jesus.
And I mean, I can say this on a podcast because I'm not ashamed of it. I hit her one time, only because she was choking me, and then she went and grabbed a knife, and I was just tired of it because it happened every day. Like we would fight. She fought with me one time because I got off of work and it was late, and the vacuum broke. And I told her we would get it fixed tomorrow. And she just started screaming at me. I'm like, what is your problem? Supposedly she's bipolar and something else, but she would always like just start hitting me and shit. And there was one time when she was pregnant. I don't know what was going on. I think I told her I really didn't want to be with her. Like I'll still be here for the kid, but I can't. This is unhealthy. Like I am not happy, and we're always fighting. But then she started getting all nuts, and then she supposedly went upstairs to kill herself.
Hot.
So I called the cops, and I did stutter on the phone, but I got the cops there, and then they went upstairs and broke down the door and got her out, and then they took her to the hospital, and she was there for like 3 days, and then I had to watch my daughter. But even that stuff, they just let her come back, and everything's fine. It's like she's crazy. She seems okay now. Like she's with somebody else. They have a kid, and I don't see them fighting as much. I mean, they do fight. Even when they were here for like a month, they were kind of fighting. But
that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot you let them live in your house. I completely forgot that's who that was.
Yeah, and I don't know. She's something else. But yeah, when I tried to call the cops, it was hard for me to tell them what was going on. And I was like, yeah, can you come get her? And again, I know I probably shouldn't have hit. Everyone's like, oh, you hit a woman. I'm like, yeah, I did. Like I started beating her. I just hit her once, and then she stopped. And then of course, the next day she posted all over Facebook, and I got guys saying they're gonna come beat my ass. I'm like, dude, you don't even know what happened. Like she was choking the shit out of me, and I was letting it go for a second. And she was bigger than me. I'm a small guy, and she kept going, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. So I just hit her once, and then she fucking just went all over Facebook, and everyone's like, I'm gonna come beat your ass. I'm like, okay. No one did, but I'm like, all right.
Dude, I really don't see how the hell you put up with that at all. Like, the moment that anybody does that shit to me, period, it is fucking over with. Like, I won't stand there and take that shit.
I just try to keep staying for my daughter. But it's better now that we're not together. But
Like there's just no reason for that.
I probably should have. There's so many red flags. The most red flag that I had, and I'm the stupidest person. Probably because I never usually. I mean, I did have girlfriends before her, but I'm really not like this now. Now, why? Yeah, I kind of was until I went and talked to my therapist. And talking to a therapist for a bit. I used to just like almost take whoever liked me, no matter who it was. Like I would just be like, all right, you know, you want to date me? Let's do it, because no one ever talked to me. Like the third week we were dating, I don't know what happened, but I told her, oh, someone told me some stuff about her, and then she started kind of acting crazy, but not as crazy, and I told her I don't want to deal with this. So I was about to leave her house. She come out running and crying and screaming and stuff, and she didn't want me to go. Right there, she's been a red flag, because no one is going to be that attached to someone within like 3 weeks. But I kept it going, and then, um, after a year of dating, we moved in together. That wasn't a good idea. And then
After a year of dating, do you think it's a bad idea to do that? Is
I
it
mean,
like is
for
it like a
me,
year of like constant fucking arguing with one another?
I mean, kinda, yeah. We were always fighting, and I don't know why I never left. I don't know. And then when I was going to leave, she started getting sick, and went to the doctor, and the doctor said she was pregnant. And I was like, well, all right, let's try to work it. And I told her she wouldn't be a horrible person if she would just get help, and she never would. I'm like, at least take some medicine, or you're too. She would just her mood swings were nuts. And I'm not saying I never did anything wrong. I would argue back, and we'd both start screaming at each other. But I wasn't used to people screaming at me like that. Like when girls would meet my parents, some of them it'd be awkward because they've been married since I was a kid. They're like always happy. I've never seen them fight. I've never seen them fight once. And the girls, even my dad brought this up. The girls I usually would date, not saying they're not normal, but they're always like the ones that are really depressed, um, have a lot of family issues, like bad ones, um, people like that. And he said it's because I want to fix them, and that makes sense because I always tried to help them in a way. And he's like that's not good for you because you're gonna be more focused on them, and if they. That's what I try to do with Baby Mom. I mean, she does need help. I like, hey, just go get some medicine or go see a doctor or something. Because this isn't good for you. Or
Well, that's a lot of like leech work though as well. Like I can see a lot of people taking full advantage of that shit.
yeah, and that's why I get walked on a lot because I'm kind of too nice. That's why when I go to second shift, a lot of people don't know me that well there, so I'm gonna try to be an asshole and make sure they fucking do their job because I'm tired of going in there and nothing gets done. Like even the one guy has messaged me from second about like the gaming stuff. I sent him a joke, but then I was kind of being serious. He's like, "Oh, we should hang out more when you come to second." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine, but just don't get pissed when I write you up." He's like, "Haha." Like I really wasn't joking. I was just saying, like don't get mad when I write you up.
Yes, supervisor. We play Apex once in a while together.
Yeah.
You're not gonna write me up, right, boss? Right?
That's what a lot of people think. Like they assume if I'm nice to you, it's like that's my job. And then a lot of guys don't understand. If you get wrote up, you're not gonna get fired. And if you got wrote up every day, probably. But if you get wrote up even once a week or once every 2 weeks, it's just like you'll get suspended maybe, or they'll just like warn you. Like, just don't do it again. That's all it is.
See that?
It's not
Yeah,
like
that's the thing. Is pretty much with every job I've ever worked, it's not me taking write-ups personally. It's me understanding that the supervisor has a job to do. They have to do it. I mean, it's not like usually that they have a choice in the matter.
yeah.
And I think a lot of people who have never been a supervisor like don't understand that as well.
They need to. I'm tired of getting. I'm just tired of getting bitched at by my boss every night. He's a good guy and he's taught me a lot. But maybe he's just getting frustrated because he's been there for 15 years and nothing's getting better. But
Well,
once I get a second,
remind me to edit that part out,
what?
just in case he ever does watch this podcast.
Oh, he's not, he don't. I blew his mind the other day. So he's from Mexico. And his accent's kind of thick, and I can never tell like maybe it's just me, and my dad talked about this. I'm not saying I'm the best at my job, but I really try my hardest to be a good lead. But it's like if I'm doing something and it takes me too long to do it, he'll like throw his hands up, he'll get all frustrated and stuff. But like the other lead on my shift just walks around and looks at his phone, and this dude never is on his ass. Like he's always on my ass for everything. And a lot of people say it's because he knows I'm the better lead, so like he expects me to do more, and he just leaves the one guy alone because he's probably not gonna make it. I don't know, but it just frustrates me. Like the example I told you, I had to check something for this machine because it was running shitty parts, so I was doing it, and he comes over and he's like, why is the machine down? I'm like, I'm checking it because it's running bad parts. He's like, just run it, and he got real rude. I'm like, you want me to do my fucking job or not? Like I'm checking. This is what we check if they start coming out bad, so I'm checking it. Like it's only gonna be down for 10 minutes. Like leave me alone, let me do my job. And then he just walked away. That stuff, that stuff makes me mad. 'Cause it's like I'm doing my job, and you're gonna get rude with me. Or the times where he'll like, if I'm if I'm walking back from a machine fixing it, but I'm not doing something at that point in time, he'll look at me like I've been fucking off for like half an hour. It's like, dude, I'm
Probably
fucking
because
down
you
there.
were.
No, I really don't fuck off. Like the other lead goes out and smokes every 20 minutes, and it's just like, dude, that's why when I go to second, the redhead on second, I'm not saying we're gonna be like a clique and I ain't gonna get none done, but he's my age. He might be younger than me, but he's more laid back, so I can kind of do my own thing and still get my job done without him fucking being on my ass every 10 minutes because he don't think I'm doing something. Um, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh no, yeah. So I blew his mind. Me and another leader were talking about Twitch, and I was showing him how you can get paid out, and I guess he was like right beside me. He's like, well, what do you do? Oh, yeah, I stream. I play games, and I get paid out every once in a while. And he looked at the email. He's like, what? He's like, who pays to watch you play games? I'm like, it's a thing, and he fucking was like blown away. He kind of seemed like he was getting mad. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, you that's what I do when I get off work is I just play games. But he's one of those old, work with your hands like all the time type of guys. I just thought that was funny.
It's so weird trying to explain Twitch to like older generations, like people who not even just older generations, just people who have no fucking idea like it's even a thing, you know?
And I get it
Because
though.
it is it's a weird concept. You're not kidding.
Like it still blows my mind. But I'm just like I get it. I get why they'd be like, what? And I told him I'm like, there's streamers who make like thousands of dollars. Like it's their job. And he's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, they make like bank. Like they're rich. So they probably make more than us combined in 1 year.
Well, I imagine like some of those streamers even make more than what the company will make in a year.
Well, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially like a mom and pop shop, shit like that. Because essentially you
Oh,
are
yeah,
starting up
that.
a business if you get big on Twitch. If you do it right.
Because I only make 38 to 40,000 a year. I think that's why 40. I think my last year's tax was like 40,000. And that's not that good. I mean, I make it maybe a little bit above average. I don't know. I don't know what the average yearly income is for people in the United States.
I think it's
I'll
30.
look it up.
I think it's 32K is the
Yeah, then
average.
I'm making a little bit more, but it's just never seemed. I really gotta start saving. I don't save no. I always say I need to save money. I have like $50 in my bank account. That's it.
You better be saving
I
money
never-
for whenever I get where when I come down to
Yeah.
visit you, you fucking dick.
Yeah, 'cause I need gas money. I need to get. I didn't think I thought it was farther. Maybe that's Columbus. I'm thinking of it. No. I think Columbus is still kind of close to me too.
Columbus is close to mid-state, isn't it? The Cincinnati's like right on the Kentucky-Ohio line.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked it wasn't that far from me. I was like, oh, an hour and a half, not even far. I just don't like driving in big cities, so once I do come, I'm gonna have like a panic attack the whole way there. 'Cause I hate driving on the interstate with like 6 lanes and fucking. I hate that stuff. It's like I became more of a bitch when I got older, and I hate that. I'm just more anxious or more like stressed out about stuff back when I was like in high school, I'd drive in the interstate, not thinking about nothing. And now when I'm going down, going 70, there's like two semis right beside me. I freak out. I'm just like, do not turn over this way. I don't, just dumb stuff like that that I never thought about when I was younger.
Could also be that you're just more aware of the world, like shit that you think could possibly happen. Also, hi,
Yeah.
Lucky.
Even in football, like for example, I used to play a lot of football when I was younger, and I would just go out and just tackle the fuck out of people. I wouldn't even care. I would just try to get them down. And now if someone asked me to go play football, fuck that. Probably because I haven't really grown any bigger than what I was. But dude, I'm not getting hit by you. like, like, no. I mean, I'll pass the ball around. I might play if we play like two-hand tap or whatever. I ain't fucking get it. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. I am gonna try to do more things though. Next weekend I don't have my daughter and someone wants to hang out. I might actually try to go to the bar once. I might stream it. I got a better phone now. I can stream me hanging out at the bar. Do something different. Watch me. Everyone says when I'm drunk I walk straight, which I don't. But that's just a funny joke.
It could be that they're just drunk
Yeah.
and they don't know what a
Yeah,
straight
they're
line
drunk.
is.
Well, speaking of, at work the other day, I was actually just waiting to clock in, and I was like walking back and forth in the middle room that we have, and I was bored because I was just waiting. So I started trying to, because I can walk straight, kind of like it just feels weird, and I have to think about it. So I started doing it, and I was just kind of going back and forth. And the one guy, he's like, "What?" He's like, "You can." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do it. It just feels weird. Like I don't like putting my back heel down half the time, because that I don't. It's hard to explain, but that's what I don't really do. Is I don't put my back heel down first.
You know
But
that's how you're
most of the
supposed to
time,
walk, right? Like that's
yeah, you're supposed to put your heel down and then your foot, like it's supposed to go your
heel to
heel.
toe.
Yeah, yeah, I don't do that when I walk normally. I kind of just not really drag my feet, but I'm kind of putting just my foot down first. That's how I walk.
Back when I tore my ACL, like I had to learn how to walk again. Like it just had to be done because I was bedridden for 6 months with an ankle to hip cast. And whenever I was learning to walk again, like my immediate thought was, all right, this is gonna be easy. You know, I've been walking for like at least 13 years. Nope, that shit was probably like the hardest thing I've ever had to relearn, and I was so surprised. I'm still surprised by it. It's insane to think like you would never know how to walk until you're taught how to do it.
I didn't walk till I was like 3. I used to walk on my tippy toes until I got my surgery.
And
I
see,
would
I
walk on my tip.
I had
Yeah.
I had heel issues as well, so like I used to walk on my tippy toes too, and then ended up having to get like a couple of like foot braces for a while, and then
I
like
used to wear
adjusted.
those.
Yeah, it got adjusted and back to heel to toe like it was nothing.
I can wear those now, but they make a clicking sound. Because they told me I could just wear them
Oh,
and I would
dude,
walk normal.
that was like the
But
worst part about that fucking thing too.
yeah,
Like it was a very obvious, like noticeable
yep.
sound whenever you walked.
And that's why I told him I just would. And I mean, I probably should have listened, but supposedly if I stretched out my legs for like half an hour a day, since I was 8 years old, my legs would be almost close to normal. But I never really did my stretches. Like right now, I can barely. I don't think I can touch my toes because it hurts so bad. Like my legs are so tense.
Well, that's not just you though. That's literally everybody. Just not being able to stretch for 30 minutes a day. Cause like you'd be surprised like how much progress you can make just by like a 10-minute stretch daily.
Yeah, I was just lazy as a kid. I didn't care. I mean, I don't know. So I can say I have a disability because I do, but it's not as bad as everyone thinks, especially when I tell them what it is. They just assume it's the worst. It's like, no, I'm lucky as fuck. Like mine is so mild. Like it doesn't really affect me in any way. Now my balance is kind of horrible as shit, so that kind of affects me. And I'm trying to do something like if I want to balance myself. But I drive and I can play sports, and like it doesn't really affect anything. I just kind of walk funny. But I like trying to explain that to people I'm talking to, and I tell them, they're like, "What? You have this?" I'm like, "No, yeah, but it's not what you think." But I do stutter, and I can't see to save my life.
Well, maybe you should open your eyes, fool. Maybe you can see something.
I do open my eyes all the time. Eyes are opened. Follow me on Twitter, bruh. I already do.
Are you watching my stream on mute?
I mean, it's pulled up on my computer.
La 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 lucky.
And all I see is the non-stop rambling thing keep scrolling.
Yeah.
You should have it to where it's like bouncing in the corner, so once it hits the corner, I can be like, yes.
I thought about doing that, like a DVD player thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been trying to look at like different stuff like that, like just
Uh,
to kind of spice it up with every new season.
that's the best. Lucky said, what the fuck? Hi, Lucky. I don't know what we said for you to say that. That's probably something I said.
I don't know.
I never think when I talk. I really don't half the time.
I know. I appreciate it.
I just start talking. Like it's I'm really shocked I haven't like got my. I've never really gotten a fight. Especially in school, I would talk so much shit. Like I don't think. I just say it. Like the one time I told you when the girl made fun of me because of my stutter in class. I called her a cunt. It's a horrible thing to say, but I was just so mad. I just said it, and then the whole class just looked at me like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" She kept making fun of me. Because I couldn't read this sentence. I was trying to read it, and the teacher was in there. She's like, "Today, junior," started laughing. I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I called her a cunt, and I got kicked out. I'm like, "Come on."
Well, you said that you had a known nickname called Cripple Chris in high school, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in my eyes, like I don't think I would ever be able to beat up somebody who was crippled because it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. Because if I win, a crippled guy
I just
beats
got
your
my
ass.
I just got my ass kicked by a crippled guy. I mean, like,
If you win, you beat up a crippled guy. So I'm always gonna win here. It's all right. Yeah, that's what I used to tell people. I told a guy at my work my one joke that I use on certain people. I would if a random girl hits me up like on Tinder, and I know it's not gonna work out, or like she just says something kind of like weird, I'll be like, "Hey, do you want to know what it's like to walk like me for a night?" That shit makes me laugh all the time. That's great.
that's the joke you go with. That's your
Yes.
pickup line.
Cause do you get it? Cause I'm gonna destroy it to where you're gonna walk like me.
Yes, crazy. I think I understand what your shitty joke was.
That's a good one.
Fucking stupid.
I remember trying to think of other stuff happened in high school. It was funny. I don't know. I just hated. I didn't really like high school. I remember one time my best friend fucking got my feelings hurt, dude. He got me so good. I was pissed. So I only hung out with like 3 different guys, but my best friend, we would always be in the hallway together, fucking around and talking. Well, one day he was behind me and I didn't know, but he changed his voice to where it didn't sound like him, and he was basically like saying, "Oh, look at this crippled kid," or like he kept like saying shit, like making fun of me, and I actually. Dude, my feelings were hurt as fuck. So I turned around. I'm like, "You fucking bitch!" I'm like, "I thought you were somebody else." I was getting so bad. I was like, "Dude, this guy is just making fun of me." And dude, he fucking lost it. He was like, I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like I was actually getting hurt. I thought someone was just right behind my back, just kept fucking talking shit. And I can't probably fight to save my life. I don't know. I've been in one fight, but it really didn't count because we were outside. I think I already told this on the podcast once. We were outside playing basketball, and this dude kept making fun of me, and I was getting tired of it. So he was like standing by the basketball pole. So I grabbed his head real quick and I slammed it against the pole. And I had a bloody nose, and he just fell on the ground. And he just laid there, and I walked away. So. Tacos, are you guys really gonna talk in the chat? But not
Would you
tacos,
shut the fuck
podcast?
up and keep telling your goddamn story, you fucking bitch?
That was the story. And then I look over it and I see I love tacos. and tacos, and then tacos. Could you put or tacos?
Tacos.
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 Tacos. It's
Fucking tacos.
fucking
It's
tacos.
goddamn tacos.
Well, the next time I go to Taco Bell, I'm be like, can I have a large taco? And
I guarantee you, you're gonna get a fucking taco.
I doubt you will. They're probably gonna give you this look like, what the fuck you talking about?
oh,
Because
when I
if it
would
was
go,
pronounced Taco, they would call it Taco Bell.
They do call it Taco Bell.
No, they call it Taco Bell.
They also don't call it a Route 44 sweet tea either at Sonic, so it's just
I don't drink.
I
that,
always
so.
need food. I'm like always hungry, all the time.
well, I think
What
that
the
kind of
weather?
I think that kind of sums it up for the podcast, guys.
We're gonna sum this bitch up.
An hour and 40 minutes in. Hey, Crazy, I have
Really?
I have an idea for a new segment next week.
Okay.
I need you to get something you've learned for this month. Anything. Literally anything.
Okay.
And I need you to talk about it for like 30 seconds. It can be something real, it can be something fake. Anything that you want to talk about.
Well, I learned that the payload heals you in Overwatch. That's one thing that I've learned.
Something that I wanted to do on New Year's, on our New Year's podcast, was what did we learn in 2019?
That I'm still a bitch.
Well, everybody already knows this, so
Well, yeah, but I've learned to. I've learned that I'm just gonna. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
That was the
That was the best I know. Thank you.
what's something that you've learned in 2019? Just to go ahead and get that out of here. Just to get kind of like a format of this.
I don't know that being a supervisor is really hard. And I thought I always wanted that type of job.
That's a good one.
And now that I kind of don't want it,
Yeah, that's a
that
good one.
just dealing with adults is difficult because they're still fucking kids.
Aren't we all though?
We're just kids who get bigger and want to fuck. That's basically what we are. We went from just playing to growing up to now we just want to fuck and eat food,
Food.
get money.
Food. Okay, so something I learned in 2019. Documentaries do not have to be truthful.
wait, what?
Facts are not a requirement of documentaries.
What? Well, that would make no. But isn't that what a documentary is about, like someone's life? Or
Nope.
now I'm horny for food. I mean, I can be horny for anything.
Chelsea, what was something you learned in 2019?
Not everyone's your friend.
Ooh, that's a damn good one. That's a lesson I wish I would have learned in like fucking 2006.
Yeah, me too.
Now that raises the question: are you friends with Crazy Legs?
Yeah.
Uh,
The answer is no.
Well, that's alright.
What did she
She
say?
said no, Lucky. She said no. Well, she didn't
I just-
answer, so that counts as a no.
I just died.
Rest in peace, Chelsea.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody.
Montana.
Episode number 11 is now complete. Thank you all for listening, and we will come back next week on Friday, Sunday. On Sunday, more than likely. Greatly appreciated. Hope my radio voice is soothing for this outro. Have a good night, everybody.